Hello there and welcome back to our channel. Today we're getting into the recent buzz surrounding the show Power Book, also known as Ghost, and the unfortunate news of its cancellation. Fans, upon hearing this decision, are very sad, as Power has become a beloved show for many. Even I have watched some episodes and I can understand the disappointment. What's particularly sad is that the actor who played Tariq, one of the main characters, was blindsided by this news. He learned about the news at the same time as his fans, which is ironic because being one of the main characters, he was supposed to be aware of this news even before it went public. Now, in today's video, we'll be sharing the reaction videos, including an official one from the actor himself, as well as hearing from concerned fans. So, if you're ready to join the discussion, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and let's get started.
So Starz just announced that this is going to be the last and final season of Power Book 2 Ghost. Yes, you heard me correctly, this is the final season. And I'm actually upset about it. They could have took BMF, but taking Power? We've already lost enough. And apparently the cast didn't even know that the show was ending. According to Michael Rainey Jr., he found out the same time we found out. He said, don't worry because this is not the last of him. He said he's been writing his own stuff and he plans on dropping stuff later this year. That's cool and all, but this still hurts my heart. So according to Deadline, the decision to end the series is made by Starz CEO Jeffrey Hirsch, as he revealed plans to contain content costs by developing more new shows versus sustaining series longer as they become more expensive. This gotta be the dumbest fuck decision, but okay. Hirsch said, you look at Power Map and say, okay, if I take one of those characters out and spin one of those out, I can bring that on to replace the Power show at half the cost. Now I'm putting a lot of money right to the bottom line, and I'm really not losing anything in terms of acquisition costs and subscriber viewership, because we know what those demos want. The news of the show's final season comes one day after they announced they were going to make a show that shows younger versions of Ghost and Tommy, called Origins or something like that. At the end of the day, it's about quality over quantity. All his hoopla about him trying to save money, cut costs, I hope that it's worth it in the end. Because this is just breaking my heart.
The way I screamed when I saw this news, damn. So Power Book 2 Ghost is being canceled and season 4 will be its final season. They're splitting it into 2 parts. Part 1 is coming out June 7th and part 2 is coming out September 6th. The fact that we gotta have like a 3-month gap, why? Now, this is part of a plan by the CEO of Starz to contain content costs by developing new shows versus sustaining series longer as they become more expensive. As you know, the Power franchise is just a huge deal. It was one of Starz, flagship shows, and now you have Book 2, you have Book 3 Raising Kanan, which just got renewed. Then you have Tommy Show 4. And it was literally announced yesterday that Power Book 5 is going to be happening, Origins, which is the prequel for Ghost and Tommy's story. I know it says like 4th up here. This is the 4th spinoff from the original Ghost TV show. And he uses the Power universe to explain why they're canceling the show. You look at the Power map and say, okay, if I take one of those characters out and spin one of those out, I can bring that on to replace the Power show for half the cost. Now I'm putting a lot of money right to the bottom line. And I'm really not losing anything in terms of acquisition costs and subscriber viewership because we know what those demos want and we know how to line those up. And so that's really the core of getting to that 20% margin, turning that slate over with fresh content to drive the business. It sounds like he really wants to spin this more off into a prequel origin stories. That's why Origins got greenlit and why we have Raising Kanan still around. Book 2 still is in like the present time of like the Ghost universe and where we left off with the show because it quickly transitioned to Tariq going to college. And if you look between the 2 shows right now, Raising Kanan is doing, better than Power Book 2 if we're being really honest. Sad to see the show go, but we still have Power Book 4 Force, so we might get a couple of characters pop in on Tommy's, show. We might see Tariq again. But yeah, I don't know when production ended for season 4, but we might need to.
Guys, we're finally getting what we've actually been waiting for pretty much years now in Power Book 5. But at what cost? Yes, that means Power Book 2 is not going to be cancelled as a result, because they are somehow deciding to wrap up Power Book 2 in season 4, and then that's it. That's basically the series finale, which doesn't make sense to me. Out of all the Power Universe shows, other than OG Power, Book 2 is by far the most popular show out of all of them. Way more popular than Book 3 and Book 4. And I don't understand why they're actually cancelling it. It's not only just the most popular out of like all 3 of them, it's also probably the best in terms of story-wise. Definitely most enjoyable, and it still has a good story. And it's starting to get really good. Like, season 3 was great. Like, when it ended, like, the ending, like, final 2 episodes was just, like, perfect. But somehow they decided to cancel it the following season. Book 2 has been only, like, decent for the first 2 seasons and finally became good in season 3. And then season 4 cancelled. Like, what? Are they going to, like, wrap up everyone's storyline in one season? And what's not going to happen? What if a storyline isn't wrapped up? Are they going to move Tariq to Power Book 4? Or are they going to move Tariq and Brayden to Power Book 4? Because I don't see them wrapping up everyone's storyline in one season. Like, I don't have high hopes for season 4. I feel like a lot of people are going to be very mad at the ending.
So I'm coming to y'all with another video because yesterday I was talking about the TikTok ban. But today, why did Tariq and Power? Why did they have to cancel that show? Like, I was expecting at least to get about 2-3 more seasons out of Ghost. And the fact that y'all just canceled it. At this point, I am just going to stop watching TV for some time, because every time I get into a show, somebody cancels it.
I ain't no shit, bro. I found out the same time y'all found out. 3, 4. But don't trip, y'all.
Me and Kim right now getting crazy.
A lot of new shit coming. Me and Gianni writing shit. Mo writing shit.
Oh, hey guys.
A lot of new shit is in motion, man.
What's up, guys?
That's not the only time y'all gonna see us on, like, me. That's not the only time y'all gonna see me and Gianni on the screen, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got our own stuff in the making, you feel me? I mean, they do tell them, but, like, I don't know. I guess sometimes they just want to do their way, bro. That's just what it is. It's the higher ups.
Wait, he didn't hold it. Oh, you bugging. He's supposed to hold that.
It is. A lot of new shit coming. Aside from start.
Now that we've seen the reaction videos, it is understandable why people are deeply upset about the cancellation of Power. The series offers a captivating glimpse into the outlaw lifestyle, coupled with insightful lessons. The warmth and realism of the characters make it stand out as one of the most authentic series out there. As for the recent cancellation of Power Book 2, it is essential to share your thoughts in the comment section and discuss the reasons behind it, because many fans may not be aware of the factors leading to the cancellation. With that being said, let's break it down to gain more insight into this unfortunate development. In the world of American television, few series have left as indelible a mark as Power, created and produced by the visionary Courtney A. Kemp in collaboration with the iconic rapper Curtis 50 Cent. Power burst onto our screens on June 7, 2014 and held viewers spellbound until its conclusion on February 9, 2020. Kemp's keen storytelling prowess and Jackson's creative insight forged a dynamic partnership that brought the gritty world of Power to life. From its inception, Power gripped audiences with its riveting storyline, complex characters, and suspenseful twists, making it one of Star's highest rated shows and a favorite among cable viewers. At the heart of Power lies the compelling portrayals of James St. Patrick, masterfully brought to life by Omari Hardwick. His dual life as the ruthless drug dealer Ghost and the suave nightclub owner captivated audiences, leaving them eagerly anticipating each new episode. With that collaboration of 50 Cent in the creation of Power, I see why it became so influential and popular. And even when you're watching the movie, there's this sense of realism that you get to it that some other movies and series don't provide. When you're watching a sci-fi movie, you always be like, that can be real, this can be real, this cannot happen, and stuff like that. But when you're watching a series like Power, it offers another dimension to life that you've never thought of. because of the way that the characters are portraying themselves in the movie. It's phenomenal. Now, Power masterfully blended the gritty realism of crime drama with the pulse-pounding suspense of a thriller. Its contemporary setting and fresh approach to genre tropes set it apart, captivating audiences worldwide. At the heart of Power lies the enigmatic figure of James St. Patrick, alias Ghost. His dual life as a drug dealer and nightclub owner, coupled with the intricate web of personal relationships and rivalries, provided a rich tapestry for the series to explore. Power kept viewers on the edge of their seats with its gripping narrative and unexpected plot twists. Each episode delivered jaw-dropping revelations, leaving audiences eagerly anticipating the next installment. Led by the exceptional talent of Omari Hardwick as Ghost, the cast of Power delivered standout performances throughout the series. Their portrayal of complex characters and nuanced relationships drew viewers deeper into the story with each episode that was passing. Set against the backdrop of New York City and its bustling streets, Power captured the raw energy and intensity of urban life. The city itself also became a character, adding depth and authenticity to the series. With that being said, you can see why people were excited to have Power. Not a lot of series out there offer the realism that Power offered. Now let's get into the reasons surrounding the cancellation of Power. So Starz has officially pulled the plug on the show, with its 4th season set to be its last. The final season will be split into 2 parts, premiering on June 7th and September 6th. So why the sudden cancellation? Well, it seems to be a part of a broader strategy by Starz to manage content costs. Rather than continuing to invest in existing series as they become more expensive, the network is shifting its focus towards developing new shows. Power Book 2 Ghost follows the tumultuous journey of Tariq St. Patrick, son of the late Ghost, played by Omari Hardwick. In the original series, Tariq tries to distance himself from his father's criminal legacy, but fate has other plans, pulling him back into the world of crime when his mother is convicted of ghosts unaliving. And this is one of the plots that sets this series apart from other series, because as we are watching, we want to see Tariq wrestle the demons of his father following him, tempting him to become just like his father. And as you watch, you become more engaged and you learn from his character and how he intricately maneuvers around the movie and also makes decisions. And for a guy of his age, it is very interesting to see how he maneuvers around complex issues and also finds intricate answers to give to very hard questions. It is interesting, and I can see why people are saddened by this development. As we come to the end of this video, it is clear that Power has left an indelible mark on the television landscape. From its captivating storyline to its unforgettable characters, the series has kept us on the edge of our seats with each episode. While the news of its cancellation may be bittersweet, we can't help but reflect on the incredible journey we've taken alongside characters like Ghost, Tommy, Kenan, Tasha, and Angela. Their stories have touched our hearts and left a lasting impression on us all. As we bid farewell to Power, let's cherish the memories and celebrate the legacy it has left us with. And who knows, perhaps we'll see these beloved characters again in the future endeavors within the Power universe. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And until next time, stay tuned for the latest updates on television and social media. Signing off for now. See you in the next video.